Hello, this is Yogan again. So today we're going to be looking at home construction. Home construction is a very important thing to build your home very well. Why is that? So, for example, if you were to invest in building a very strong house, you can build one that will withstand the toughest of storms and the worst of earthquakes, worst of floods. So that way, what you build will stand. And why would you want to do that? Not only because of the memories for the house, but also the very cost of what it takes when a house is destroyed. See, you could build a cheaper house that will get destroyed, then you end up having to build it up anyway. It would just make more sense, save time and money, to build a house that will stand. Not for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, but forever. A house that stands forever, that will go and stand through any storm. In the same location, you build a house 5, 10, 15 times, 20 times over, and there's always a storm that comes along to destroy it. So it just makes sense. Now, what's the main reason why a person wouldn't invest in building such a house? The main reason is simply they don't have the money for it. Now, if we look at, yes, it would be best for them to build that house, because then they wouldn't have to rebuild the same house over and over again every time a storm would hit. If we look at it in the news today, we see that Texas was hit by a storm. And just like these storms that happen, you know they're going to happen eventually. Not only in Texas, but anywhere across the whole world. Like Nepal, a few weeks back with the earthquake. There's always going to be somewhere in the world that a storm's going to hit. There's going to be an earthquake. It's guaranteed to happen. The only reason why houses aren't built to withstand that kind of force is because of money. Which is really silly, because if you look at the industries and look at the resources, we have the resources to build such nice homes. And it actually saves us money in the long run if we actually build a house, build places that stand the test of time. But what's really funny is that we somehow fail to see the common sense. But now I'm pointing it out to you. What if we invest in our homes? What if we make sure that our living houses are guaranteed to stand the test of time? That we make it a staple, a standard that everyone receives, to make sure the houses are safe, secure, and that our homes, the things that keep us safe, will never be in danger, and there will always be protection, a plan, security and safety. Because right now, if you look in the news, and here in Texas, it is 300 to 400 homes were destroyed here in this place called Wimberley. If you look at the photos, you'll see that, the material these houses are built from, they're wood and concrete, I guess slabs. But we know that's not the strongest material we can build. We can build stronger homes than that. The science is there. I'm not an expert, so I can't tell you the details, but there are homes. If you have, there's very strong materials out there. And the science is there. But the only reason why it's not applied is for this is because we've only been doing it one way, the cheap way. But what happens when you mass manufacture the best way? It's just what becomes normal then. So there's really a shift we have to make. We have to expect and want the best for ourselves. If we don't do that, we will never receive it. You can't receive what you don't ask for, right? At the same time, we have to stand up together and make sure that this is not only for ourselves, but for everyone. Because what's one thing that you do know? If you make sure you give it to everyone, you'll give it to yourself, guaranteed. That's just how things work, don't it? So by making sure everyone has access to a safe home, a safe place that's sound and secure, it's built to the best of our technology is available today, your home would also be to have the same on it. So whatever you give to everyone, you give to yourself. And that's what living income is all about. Give to everyone what you would like to receive. And that way you know for sure that your children and your children's children will receive the best possible. So this is another news reporting, something that could have been prevented, something that will be prevented in the future by implementing living income here in our lifetime. Thank you for listening. Join in again for another perspective on the news and living income and what's in store for humanity.